Please welcome first chairman Walt Havenstein, first founder Dean Kamen, first president John Dudas, and first national advisor Dr. Woody Flowers.
It's 2012 finale time. Welcome. We're going to have a big time. So there are a few things to get resolved here, and one group that's had a lot to do with what's going to happen in the next little while are our judges from all levels. Please give them a big round of applause. Nice. Thank you. There's another group of folks that haven't quite resolved everything yet, and it's the FRC team. So let's meet the ones that are going to be entertaining us for a while. Dave, who do you got from Archimedes?
I bring you the All-Canada Alliance. All three teams from the Great White North. One from Alberta, two from Ontario. We've got Team 2056, Team 1114, and Team 4334, the Archimedes champions.
Okay, Mark, who would you have from Kerry?
All right, from Kerry we have Team 233, Cocoa Beach, Florida. Team 987, Las Vegas, Nevada. Team 207 from Hawthorne, California. We're going to do the math and save the world.
Blair, talk to me about Galileo.
Galileo.
We've got three amazing teams on the Big G, baby. From Stuart, Florida, team number 180, Spam. Their partners, Raider Robotics, representing New Jersey, baby. And rounding out our lines, straight from the Hall of Fame, team number 16 from Mountain Home, Arkansas.
And Shaniqua, how about Newton?
Newton, let me hear you make some noise out there! Woo! Live and direct from Newton, we've got Team 548, the Robo-Stangs from Northville, Michigan. They're partnered with Team 118, the Robo-Knots from League City, Texas. And rounding out this powerful alliance, Team 2194, Bondi Fire from Fond du Lac, Wisconsin, baby!
Okay, folks, while the teams get set up, let's take care of some business.
Please welcome to the podium, first founder, Dean Kamen.
How are you? How are you? You can yell all you want. There's still going to be homework. So, we have had a fantastic year. I mean, just fantastic. And it's only getting better. In fact, I got some notes here that I'll read to tell you just how much it's getting better, but I got to ad-lib them a little. They read, we have a new strategic alliance with a great organization. That I don't have to change. It's the Boys and Girls Club of America. So, I don't have to change the next line either. It says that under this agreement that we're literally our president, their president, signed a few minutes ago. They're going to have 3,000 new robotics teams at the Boys and Girls Clubs by 2015, and will reach 4 million students from small, large, So here's the one line I got to change. The next line says, the people who made this great partnership possible are, and I'm supposed to introduce them, but in reality, the people that made this partnership possible are all of you. Because there's lots and lots of people out there these days, particularly, that want something from government. We all know government has to make a lot of tough choices, particularly these days doesn't have a lot of resources, and I hope as a taxpayer they spend your money and my money wisely. But it says that it's going to happen because of these two people, and here's the really amazing thing. The two people that I think are committed to allocate those resources this way happen to be, and I'll ask them both to come up in a second. One is Congressman Fatah from Philadelphia. He served 9 terms. Yeah, we got some teams from there. He served 9 terms in the Congress. He has a particular interest in education and scientific research. He's a senior member of the House Appropriations Committee, the people that figure out where the money goes. The other one I'm going to bring up is Jim Clark. He happens to be the president of the Boys and Girls Club, and I hope that they will tell you about this plan. Congressman, come on up. Jim Clark, come on up.
Well, I saw at the regionals some of this action, and I saw today, both back in the pit and out here on the competition floor, these amazing young people. I want to just congratulate each and every team that's here, all of the coaches and volunteers and the staff of this great organization. First, your aim to put America and retain our position as #1 is joined by the Boys and Girls Club. You're going to hear from the president in a minute. But give yourselves a big round of applause. Now, Dean is a great friend. He's a great American. His brother is here. His mom is here. And he's got another brother who's not an engineer, I understand, a musician. Well, let me just say that let's give this great family and our founder, Dean, a big round of applause. Stand up, stand up. Take it back. Take it back. Take it back. All right, so here's the deal. I am responsible in the Congress for my party for the funding of all of our science activities, the NASA and the National Science Foundation, and I have a tremendous responsibility for making sure that we prepare the next generation of engineers and scientists. And I can't find a better program than FIRST Robotics. Can you? Is there a better program? And when I started out in community work and in politics, we built that little Boys and Girls Club out in West Philadelphia that's still there today helping people. There's no organization that reaches more of our young people in more communities. And we love competition. Competition is cool. So rather than just school-based competition, now you're going to be able to compete against some of the great Boys and Girls Clubs because they'll be here next year. They'll be part of this competition. And I don't know what the game will be, and you won't know until 6 weeks ahead of time. And they'll operate on the same budget, and they'll bring a level of enthusiasm and zest to this that'll help make all of us better and make our country stronger. So I just want to thank the leadership of the Boys and Girls Club. And first, John and Jim have done a tremendous job. And my job is just to help deliver the resources, the money, so that this show can grow and get bigger. And before you know it, not only is this the coolest place to be, but everybody will want to be cool and be here with you doing what you're doing. Thank you very much. And now, Jim Clark, who is the CEO of the Boys and Girls Club of America, please give him a big, gigantic round of applause.
Well, there's one thing I can say. There is no lack of creativity in this room. Congratulations to all of you for not only being here in this competition, but for being part of the first program. And it really is a pleasure and very special for me and on behalf of Boys and Girls Clubs of America to sign this partnership today, this agreement, where we can provide access for this program to millions of more kids across the United States in the years ahead. But you know what? As Dean said and the Congressman said, it's really all about you. And I flew in from Atlanta today, and I promised them that we would tell them, and they'd be able to hear us all the way from St. Louis, tell how happy all of us are about this new partnership. So on the count of three, let's tell them how happy you are. 1, 2, 3. All right. My phone is going off, so I think they heard us. Great job. You know, let me just make a couple other comments, because I know you're anxious to get on to the competition. But you heard from the Congressman Fattah a minute ago, and from Dean, and John, you've heard from the last couple of days. Let me tell you, there are no better. And when I walked into this stadium, this arena this afternoon, I had goosebumps, because I saw all of you in the audience, and truly, it was like walking into the greatest sporting event, a Super Bowl, an All-Star game, a World Series game. And you know what? It's better than that, because we're with the best talent, truly the best talent in this country, and it's right here in this room. So congratulations. You know, there's an adult message here, too, and it's about the Congressman, who you heard from a minute ago, Congressman Chaka Fattah from Philadelphia. I don't need to tell you what party he's affiliated with, because it really doesn't matter, because what he's all about is bringing groups together. He's a consensus builder. He's a person that brings different parties together for the common good of this country and for the common good of our citizens and our kids. He is the most focused, mission-driven person I've met in Washington, D.C. There is no polarization in his mind. It's about you. It's about the kids of this nation. And he does anything he can to bring groups together to provide greater access to wonderful programs like this. And so we are so pleased and proud that he's been able to do this with all of us. And then there's Dean Kamen, your founder. The congressman said what a great American he is. Well, let me tell you what. He's a great scientist and a great humanitarian as well. He cares deeply, deeply about this country and about all of our youth in this country and making sure they have every opportunity for a better life. And it starts with this program and bringing it to many more kids in this country over the next few years. So I just want to say thank you to all of you. Thank you to all the great supporters, sponsors that are here today. I'm from Milwaukee, Wisconsin. It was great to see Rockwell here. There we go. It was great to see Rockwell here, and the reason I bring it up, and I know there's many great sponsors, but Rockwell sponsors 10 first teams at Boys and Girls Clubs in Milwaukee, and that's what we want to take across this nation so all clubs can have it and all kids can be part of first. Thank you.
So as I said, we've been having a great year. And just a couple of quick updates. And then I get to do one of the fun things. I'll let you know who's getting this year's Founders Award. But in the update department, good year. Remember, our goal has always been become part of the culture. Broad base. Everybody ought to know who we are. First few years, we had to go after all the big pure technology companies to get the great mentors. But over the last few years, we're finally starting to see it spread. As you know, last year we had the Will.i.am concert. This year, Wednesday night, he was back for a show that he did with us for Time Warner Cable. Our basketball theme here, we bring arguably the world's most famous living legend of basketball, Kareem Abdul-Jabbar. Hollywood, sports, they're coming to us. That's good news. But just in general, how are we doing in some other ways? We've had ongoing support for many years from a couple of great companies. They're actually very different in some ways. Very similar in others. But we got two new people to agree to join the board of directors of First. And trust me, that's a pretty serious commitment. And it adds great prestige to this whole organization as we keep adding these icons of industry to our board. They're sort of similar in some ways. They're both companies that do a lot in the clouds. One is Boeing, and their chairman and CEO, they're the largest aerospace company in the world. They are an enormous supporter of this organization. And this morning at our board of directors meeting, we elected, and he accepted to be on our board, the chairman and CEO of the Boeing company, Jim McNerney. So we're very proud of that. Yeah. We added another name to our board of directors of another totally iconic company. One's kind of real in the way they connect people. Even when they take them through the clouds, that's Boeing. There's another much younger company, also a global icon. And the chairman of that company, Google, is Eric Schmidt. And Eric has agreed to join the board of First, and we're very excited about that. Before I get on to the Founders Award, as usual, I have to make a few reminders perhaps, and a little homework. My reminders, and I hope our congressman doesn't take this the wrong way, because I know the language on both sides of the aisle, especially over the last few troubled years, has been it's all about jobs, jobs, jobs. How are we going to make jobs? And with all due respect, Congressman, and I hope you'll agree with me, finding jobs, especially for people with this kind of talent, is setting the bar way, way, way too low. I don't think you should be thinking about getting a job. It just sounds boring. I think you want careers. You want exciting opportunities. When you don't have a lot of skills, when you're not prepared, when the rest of the world's creating enormously energized, focused, passionate, smart people, and if you don't have the skills, you might one day have to be looking for a job. But that's not what FIRST is preparing you for. And that's not what your mentors are doing or have. I mean, let's think about this a second. You know how many volunteers we have here? World-class people. They not only don't have a job, we don't pay them anything. These volunteers, besides having their life and their career, they're here doing something that's about the hardest fun anybody can have. And they're helping all the students understand what the possibilities are for people that are prepared, that are smart, that have a work ethic, that see what you can do when you work on complex problems with teams of people. And I've been saying it year after year, but now I have to give a double dose that it's way more than jobs. It's FIRST is hopefully giving you the incentive to work so hard at becoming so good at technology, analytic thinking, that you can create a life and a career. Maybe you'll start your own companies. But now with the background drone of which jobs, it's jobs, I'm going to reassert to all of you, that's not what we're about. And you want to lead the world by example and show them that with the skill sets you have and you'll go on to get, you're here to solve the world's problems, create new industries, create new companies, create new opportunities, and have an exciting life. And anybody that tells you anything else, we probably don't want them associated with FIRST. So, as usual, I do have to give you the homework assignment. But I'm even going to be kind about that this year, because I hope, once I tell you who's going to get the Founders Award, you'll realize that maybe you'll get a little more help getting the assignment done a little better than we've done in the past. The first part of it, I just remind everybody, and it's part of building a big national alumni. I'd say this year, please focus on sending in great submissions for some of the key awards. The Chairman's Award, there'll be a new one this year, but just keep reminding yourselves and each other what FIRST is really about by figuring out how to earn it and document what you're doing. Submit some more great nominations for the Woody Flowers Award to keep recognizing the mentors and the teachers, because without them, we're nothing. And every team's got to start submitting nominations for the Dean's List, because it's going to really help all of you, particularly with your college stuff. You should start thinking about all of these now and start preparing them. So now, the Founders Award. As you all know, I never do anything without enlightened self-interest. I always give an award to somebody who I expect is going to give us back way more than we give them. Sometimes we give the Founders Award because we hope it'll get that individual or organization to help us. Sometimes we give it because they've just given us so much, it's embarrassing not to recognize them. I think this company is both. Over the last 2 years alone, they've given us over $4 million. That includes funding and supporting 20 FRC teams directly, funding and supporting almost in its entirety the Silicon Valley Regional, giving lots of support for regionals in Boston, New York, Pittsburgh, Seattle, Chicago, Waterloo, and Los Angeles, supporting FLL and FTC events all over California. And they've also helped us do some things that it took a little courage to do, and something I'm going to remind all of you, a little more homework, that you have to do better. But we had this crazy idea that everybody gets to know somebody like the Girl Scouts because of cookies and the Boy Scouts. And a couple of years ago, we decided we want to have our kids have both a fundraising opportunity and a way to get recognition in the community. It's both sales and support and marketing, but with something high-tech and something related to the environment. And we, remember, said, we don't think you'll be very successful if you go door-to-door selling robots. But everybody needs light bulbs. And with the new and improved technology every year in LED lighting, we thought, wouldn't it be great if we could make it an annual event by which all the FIRST teams could go out, get awareness for FIRST, raise money for their team, help the environment, and we wouldn't be popcorn and we wouldn't be cookies, we'd be energy, light bulbs. The trouble is, any good substitute for a 60-watt light bulb a couple of years ago would cost more than $20 just to make. We knew the cost would come down, but we didn't want to wait a lot of years to let you get out there, so I had another one of these bright ideas. Why don't we figure out how to get somebody to help us buy down the cost to subsidize it so that you could go out and sell at a very competitive price light bulbs in a little box that has the FIRST logo and the FIRST story and the energy story and the sponsor story. We went to this company, Google, and we said, help us. They actually gave us about 50% more than we originally asked because they really liked the idea. We made up the box. I don't know if you can get a close-up of this. It has a great story of FIRST, and it has all sorts of interesting information, but it has the tiniest little Google logo on it. They're a very modest company. It's right there at the bottom. More than 600 teams have gone out and sold a lot of bulbs and raised a lot of money. I still think shame on you, the rest of you, to not seize this opportunity to promote FIRST and raise money. But I've come to learn it takes a while, even after you point people in the right direction. Some people latch on quickly, some people it takes a little time. The amount they've given us in resources is allowing us to continue and grow the program over the next few years, and I'd strongly urge every one of your teams to take advantage of this. But they've done a lot more for us than that. 5, 6 years ago, I asked one of their founders to come speak to all of you. Larry Page. And he came, and he was great. And the next year I asked the other founder, Sergey, and he came, and he was great. By the year after that, they're old news. They're geezers, but they had just gotten YouTube. I said, send us Chad Hurley. And he came, and he was great. Anyway, back to the homework and back to my diabolical plans. As you can see, we are growing. As I said, we've got the entertainment industry putting their toe in the water with us. We've got the sports people of the world giving us some attention. Going forward, we're getting better at keeping track of everybody. But shame on me in particular and us that we've done a really crummy job of keeping track of all our alumni. In part, it's hard. When we started 20 years ago, there was no Google. It was a lot harder to stay connected. And kids are particularly hard to stay connected with. High school kids are about to move out, about to go to college, about to leave. It's hard. And we didn't have a sophisticated organization. And we haven't done a very good job of keeping track of all of our alumni. But even at last night at our dinner, we just got a view, then and now, of a team from 10 years ago, the little robot that could, from Brooklyn. And we took a fast forward to where a bunch of those high school students were back then, where they are now. One's a doctor, a couple are engineers. And it just was exciting to me, but kind of painful to me. We've had hundreds of thousands of alum come through. We know that most of them, as a result of that, are doing pretty well. The proof of that is that's where we get a lot of this growth. That's why we have a lot of you here. A lot of our mentors these days are people that were on teams 5 years ago or 10 years ago or 15 years ago. But the fact is we haven't done a really, really good job of getting all that alum. And I think, for instance, when we go back to this congressman and say, we really expect you to deliver, we want a really loud voice. And lots of organizations, universities in particular, build big endowments and secure their future. And the benefit of their alums, they stay well connected. We put, a couple of years ago, the Dean's List program together to put a high visibility on trying to figure out how to make sure you guys all work hard at staying connected. If you think about what our alumni could be, if we could get them all, first of all, as you heard, geeks rule, and that's Kareem, right? So our alums are going to be some pretty interesting people. And there's lots of them. All the different universities have their own little group. Our alums will be the sum total of all of them. All combined. You all came through this. But how do we get them all, especially going back? So I was thinking about, how do we search for all of those people? How do we search for all of those people? And I was thinking that there's this company out there that if they really wanted to help us make that happen, they're pretty good at connections. So I thought, why don't we, recognize for all their extraordinary support over the years, recognize this company, but also give them a special homework assignment and have them help us really finally, seriously take on the process of building the best alumni that any generation anywhere has ever seen. And I figured, as I said, we've had Larry, we've had Sergey, now we got their chairman on our board. I wanted the brains of the operation. So we asked Megan Smith, who is the vice president, senior vice president for new business from Google, to come and accept the Founders Award. Megan.
Thank you, Dean. Thank you first. It's amazing to be here. You know, we have an expression we use at Google about our culture. We call it being googly, and like this is the definition of googly. So you are amazing. So I wanted to share two things, and I brought two props. But before that, I am one of the luckiest people in this room because when I went to MIT, I took a class called 270, now called 2007, and the professor was Professor Woody Flowers. So I want to thank you, Woody, for not only teaching all of us, and Stu Schmiel, who was my classmate in that year, is here, and you'll hear from him later. But I also got to do my master's thesis in the Media Lab with Woody, and it was amazing, and he's everything that you think about him and more. So thank you. I brought two things because I wanted to tell you about two amazing stories. The first is, these are Bose headphones. I was lucky. The second best professor at MIT is Professor Bose. And I was lucky to take acoustics from Professor Bose. And I wanted to share with you a story because it's your story. One of the things that's interesting about him, and I know if you go into any Apple store today, you see Bose products. Bose products are everywhere. They brought the music and the sound to us at a whole other level. And what's interesting about Professor Bose is, like you, he came to acoustics without knowing anything about it, just like you came to robotics. You know, you started this year or last year or whenever you joined first, you probably knew nothing about the machines and the technology that you have built, and now you know about it. And what he did when he taught us was he told us that, you know, he wasn't going to study acoustics. He just happened to have kind of a bad stereo system when he was writing his thesis, and he got curious about it. And one of the presidents of MIT at the time lent him some space, and he was supposed to leave for overseas to do a Fulbright scholarship. And instead, he spent the summer, a couple extra months at MIT, and basically invented the technology that we all have and the beginning of the Bose Corporation. And what he said to us at school was, you know, he didn't plan this, but he was so passionate about it that it just became his life. And so his message to us was, find your passion in the world and do it. Because there's no stopping you if you find your passion. And you guys know that because you have experienced it in the competition today and throughout this winter. So do that, and remember Professor Bose. The second thing that I want to say is my son Alex is here. He's 7, he's in first grade. He's ready for FLL. And he and I, go Alex, and he and I, we were leaving the house, and his older brother Louis couldn't be here, and he should be in St. Louis with his name. He's in 4th grade. And, but we did grab this hat. It's the St. Louis Stars. It's Louis' favorite hat. I brought it because one of the things that's been bad in history is a lot of talented people haven't been allowed to play. And the amazing St. Louis Stars is the Negro League team from this city that was filled with talent. And in those days, people of different racial groups were not allowed to play together. And I brought this because I want us to think about them. For those who haven't yet gotten to this in history, you will. But right next to here is the courthouse where Dred Scott and his wife sued for their freedom. They lost that case, but eventually we all won. And so I want to mention this historic point because I think one of the most exciting things that we see at Google is that all this technology of the internet is bringing the talent of the world together. And so more talent and more voices can be heard by each other and can team up and collaborate on the kinds of teams that you guys are on. And so what I'm excited about is having more and more people from all across your high schools and middle schools and elementary schools join. And so I have a challenge for you. In addition to accepting Dean's challenge, we will help with the Alumni First Network. We'll get our other colleagues in Silicon Valley, not only Google, but Facebook and Twitter and everybody else that can help. We need all the help from you all, because social networking and teaming up needs all of us to participate, you know, Wikipedia. So we'll do that. But I also ask all of you, please comb your high schools, comb your schools, go find the girls, go find the underrepresented people, and bring them to these teams. Yeah. So, thank you. It's one of the very most important things we can all do, so that we share with this incredible experience with everybody. So thank you, Dean. On behalf of Google, thank you first. We love you.
Thank you.
And now, to join Walt, Dean, Woody, and John on the stage, please welcome the first LEGO League Champions Award winners, Team 15,650, the Falcons Japan from Tokyo, Japan. And from FTC, joining Walt, Dean, Woody, and John for the ceremonies, please welcome the first place FTC Inspire Award winner, Team 4220, the Land Droids from Livingston, New Jersey. Please welcome to the podium, Walt Havenstein.
This might be the best part of being chairman of FIRST. Actually, it is the best part of being chairman of FIRST. And there are a lot of great things about being chairman of FIRST. The Chairman's Award is FIRST's most prestigious award, period. These teams are our role models and change agents, reaching out and transforming whole communities so that everyone learns the excitement and value of what you all know so well. The winning team is invited down here to the stage to enjoy the rest of the ceremony with Dean, Woody, John, and myself. Here's what the judges had to say about this year's winner. 57 exceptional teams from around the world, each demonstrating exemplary representations of the goals and spirit of FIRST, won regional awards this year. And I got to meet an awful lot of them. Like so many aspects of FIRST, the quality and accomplishments conveyed in Chairman's Award presentations has increased dramatically even since last year. Still, one team stood out. as a team that has thrived and, most importantly, found innovative and effective ways to help other first teams thrive. Their success is built upon over the years, and since their beginning, they have demonstrated savvy in spreading the word of FIRST through many forms of media. Simultaneously, they started and strengthened many other teams and inspired events from FLL through FRC. Simply, they have expanded the world of FIRST. They have created and shared everything they learned with databases, instruction sets, and more going to teams near and far. The numerous regional awards credited to this team are clear evidence of the sustained excellence and significant contributions to the FIRST family of programs. They have kept giving first to others in clever and inspired ways, while expanding and strengthening their own team so that they can best help FIRST at all levels with concrete, useful material, some delivered as mobile apps on steroids. Even better than the Stanley Cup, the 2012 Chairman's Award goes to the Simbots. Team
Awesome.
11-14.
Inspired. Dedication. Family. Fun. Enthusiasm. Excellence. Every Simbot is completely enthusiastic about FIRST.
From the students to the mentors to the parents.
It's like we're a bunch of brothers and sisters.
Total commitment.
We're not just about the robot anymore. We're about
working hard.
Both on the field and off the field.
Simbots don't do things halfway. We do it 100%.
It's part of our lives.
Team 1114 Symbotics is the first team in St. Catharines, Ontario, Canada.
The Symbotics iPhone and iPad app were revolutionary in my mind.
I was so excited that our team has done something so amazing to reach out to other teams.
There's nothing like this in the FIRST community. Nothing that compares to it in its usefulness.
I remember starting 12 FRC teams.
Starting 47 FLL teams.
Starting 46 VEX teams.
Being a part of the first FTC team in Canada.
Seeing 3 Simbots and 1 alumni win Woody Flower Finalist Awards.
Building part of the exhibit at the Ontario Science Centre.
Dedicating our 2011 season to Steve Roy.
Earning a FIRST scholarship. When the app was downloaded over 1,200 times in 65 countries.
When my first little Simbot graduated. Being on the set of Degrassi.
Sharing our story with over 6.7 million people. Every student has a mentor they work with, and this mentor works to get the most out of each individual student.
The mentors are probably a huge part of Symbotics. I've grown to love each and every one of them, and especially my big Symbot, Karthik.
And I've had some phenomenal little Symbots in my time, and I always make sure to check up on them academically and also socially, because our mentorship on this team isn't just about making the best students, it's about making the best possible person.
He's been a big help throughout these 4 years.
And it's really cool working alongside him rather than him directly teaching me how to do something as he does in class.
Guiding me through my life.
He's really helped me with scholarships, and he's put a lot of time into me besides robotics. And it's really meant a lot.
I remember
watching my daughter's face when her name was announced as the Dean's List winner.
sharing our passion for robotics with special needs students.
Seeing 9 Simbots from the Volunteer of the Year Award. Students designing curriculum for grades 7 and 8. Being on the Discovery Channel.
Being a part of the first Canadian off-season event.
Being featured in Professionally Speaking magazine.
Seeing our team on the front page of the newspaper.
Seeing teams use the kitbot on steroids.
Putting VEX and FLL kits in every school in the Niagara District School Board.
We are changing culture.
We're trying to change the world.
We build more than just robots.
We build people. We build communities. We build infrastructure.
We are Symbotics.
Ladies and gentlemen, Team 1114. Please welcome Dave Lavery from NASA to present the Engineering Inspiration Award.
Each year, you guys indulge me for a moment to allow me to talk about my day job. And I'm going to take just a minute to do that, but somebody asked me why I like to talk about this stuff so much, and there's a lot of different ways I can answer that question, but the reality is I'm a geek and I'm damn proud of it. Back in November, 2 days after Thanksgiving, we started the next Mars exploration project. We can have the one image, please. What we were able to do was launch the Mars Science Lab mission, which is currently on its way to the Mars. As of 12:31 this morning, we are exactly 100 days away from landing. On the 5th of August, if all goes well, on the 5th of August at 10:31 p.m. Pacific Coast time, we will land safely on Mars. As of right now, after the last correction maneuver for the trajectory, we are going to hit Mars. The only question is, how fast? This mission is a little bit different from the ones you've seen before. You're used to seeing things, and you've heard me talk about the airbag system we've used for landing. This one's a little bit different. We hit the top of the Mars atmosphere at 13,000 miles an hour. We have 6 minutes to slow down from that speed to 0, hopefully just above the surface, not just below it. To do that, we slow down with a heat shield. If I can have the next image. We deploy supersonic parachutes at about 1,000 miles an hour. They slow us down to about 100. The spacecraft releases from the back shell at that point and slows down further on something new, something we call a sky crane. The best way to think of this is a rocket-propelled helicopter that slows down and hovers just above the surface of Mars, and on a series of cables will lower down the rover named Curiosity, which is named by a young student named Clara Ma, down to the surface of the planet, rest it on its wheels, cut the cables, and it flies away and impacts downrange. At that point, the rover is sitting there, ready and able to start exploring the Mars planet and the Martian surface in a whole new way. And for the next 2 years of its prime mission, we will enable the entire planet to come along with us as we explore the surface of a remote world. Every image we get, every piece of data we get, every spectrum from every instrument will be out and available on the web as quick as we get it. Yes, there's an app for that. And by the way, if you're wondering where some of this stuff is going to come from, the only thing I'll tell you right now is all that stuff you got in your kit of parts, don't put it away in the closet. You may want it. As we develop this entire system, the people who are creating this new ability to land on the Martian surface, this rocket-propelled helicopter, everything else that's associated with it, we're looking for inspiration on how to create this new innovative idea. To do it, we started out by looking at the heroes of our generation. Those were the folks that we thought would be the spark and offer us the opportunity to get creative. But instead, along the way, we found inspiration in your generation. You were the ones who showed us the dedication, the creativity, and the innovation that excited us and allowed us to think in new ways about new ideas and inspired us so much that NASA has become a regular supporter and sponsor of the Engineering Inspiration Award. For your dedication, innovation, and creativity, we want to continue that support and will continue to do so in the future. Towards that end, here's what the judges had to say about this year's Engineering Inspiration Award winner. Inspiring others to respect science and technology requires passion, knowledge, and commitment. FIRST celebrates these qualities by presenting the Engineering Inspiration Award. This award celebrates a team's outstanding success in advancing respect and appreciation for engineering and engineers both within their school as well as their community. From a small community comes a super STEM ability. Where the local economy thrives on summer or winter fun, this team infiltrates the streets and restaurants. If they're not competing with each other's school soccer teams, they're working together to plan a summer engineering camp to help get local and visiting kids interested in science and technology. From a school lesson plan involving Lego NXT kits to inspiration kits for overseas travelers to Punkin' Chunkin' and monthly puzzles, this team is inspired to bring new activities to the plate each year. If we follow their rural roadmap, we can go anywhere. Call it potato or potatko, they want to raise kids in first. The Engineering Inspiration Award goes to team number 1629, the Garrett Coalition from McHenry, Maryland.
Please welcome our Einstein MC, Dave Verbrugge.
All right, we're ready to get the action rolling here on Einstein. In the red bumpers, our Newton champions. In the blue bumpers, our Galileo champions. Again, it'll take 2 wins to advance to the finals. Down here on the red side, they become, I believe, the first Wisconsin team ever to make it here to Einstein, Team 2194.
From Fond du Lac, Wisconsin, it's Fundy Fire.
Alongside them, out of the Lone Star State, they won the Lone Star Regional this year, Team 118.
From League City, Texas, it's the Robonauts.
And down here on the end, this year, their high school hosted a brand new district. This year, at that district, they won it, and they won the Chairman's Award at the district. Team 548.
From Northville, Michigan, it's the Robo-Stangs.
We'll learn a little more about the Galileo champs in match number 2. We've got Team 16.
From Mountain Home, Arkansas, it's the Bomb Squad.
Team number 25.
From North Brunswick, New Jersey, it's Raider Robotics.
And completing this alliance, team number 180.
From Stuart, Florida, it's Spam.
Galileo champs, Newton champs. Match number 1, the finals on Einstein. We're green at the table. A thumbs up from Aiden Brown. Drivers behind the line. 3, 2, 1, go.
And here we go on Einstein semifinal 1, match number 1. Both alliances shooting quickly in hybrid. The clock kicking down. That's the end of hybrid. 24, blue, 12 for the red alliance. Robots now going to work on the field. Trying to gain possession of those rebound rumble balls. Team number 25, Raid Robotics, stacked up and shoots and scores. Bada bang, bada boom, boom, baby. 3 trays, that's 9 points in 3 quick seconds. Still plenty of time, though. Blue has got the edge, but here comes red. The cannon is loaded and is shooting. Bada bang, boom, boom, they answer. Back and forth they go on the field. Now looking for a little bit of ammo. 180, the Spam team. They're loaded up as well. Blue, still the 25-point advantage. Over a minute remaining, though. Plenty of time. 118. Near the key, but is motionless. Robo-Stangs nudge their partner out of the way so they can do some shooting, but Blue is just ramping up the score. 50 seconds remaining now. Red trying to match point for point, but they are falling further and further behind. 61 to 25, 40 seconds remaining. Up it goes. The 118 machine is motionless, so this is a 3-on-2. Now it makes a move some bridges. Human players now able to score the shots across the field. It goes long behind the Red Alliance driver station. Blue Alliance is up and balanced. 2 machines, 180 in the bomb squad, 16. That's all they need with 15 seconds remaining. Shots bouncing off the rim with 7 seconds. Some desperation throws here. It looks like Blue will take it. We'll get the official score with 3, 2, 1.
The official results, the Blue Alliance by a score of 93-51.
Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome First President John Dudas.
Thank you. I just wanted to note, I have a different view than everybody does facing the stage. As I look out, I keep seeing these paper airplanes coming down. And I want to make sure the Air Force and NASA and Boeing recognizes this. You can't even design a paper airplane that doesn't fly about a half a mile before it hits the floor. It's incredible. I just wanted to point out, when I first came in, I talked about flying in on a plane with 5 first teams. And the flight attendant talked about how the average IQ went up 75 points. I'm going to fly home on a Southwest Airlines plane, which is still a sponsor. But after being here, we know the average IQ has gone up about 150 points based on what we saw today. So I want to ask all of you, you heard about some exciting things that are happening. Do you have your gracious professionalism? We're going to have 4 million new kids available to FIRST, having access and availability to FIRST. And it's going to be incredible, but they're going to need gracious professionalism. They're going to need people welcoming them. So that's what you're going to be doing all year and next year as well. So congratulations for everything this year, and let's welcome again Boys and Girls Club of America.
Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome Lieutenant General Larry James of the United States Air Force.
Well, on behalf of your United States Air Force, it's great to be here amongst all you awesome teams. Give yourselves a hand. And oh, by the way, I want to see the guy that designed that airplane down here after we're done. We've got a job for you. Well, Dean, first of all, thanks for the opportunity for us to be a proud sponsor of FIRST in this competition. I had dinner and had the opportunity to have dinner with Dean last night, and he told me, we gave you a free dinner, you're going to owe us. So that seems to be the theme here, but a little more about that later. I'd just like to talk a little bit about what we see out here from an Air Force perspective. One of our Air Force mottos is aim high, and I guarantee that each one of you do that day in and day out as a part of this competition. Well done. And certainly within the Air Force, we talk a lot about service before self, excellence in all that we do. And again, as you look at these teams, as you look at the competition, as you look at how these teams work together and help each other, the Gracious Professionalism Award, that embodies what we're all about, embodies what makes this nation great, and you guys exhibit that every day as you go about this competition. So thank you. And frankly, our nation needs what you're going to bring, your skills, your talent, but also your energy and your leadership. Because as you come together as a team, you learn leadership, you learn commitment. We heard last night, dedication. Dedication overcomes all the smart people. I don't know how true that is, but certainly it is a part of success. And so you'll be the folks that lead the nation day in and day out and meet those challenges of tomorrow. And we are counting on you. So thank you. And frankly, in the Air Force, people like to say, you know, it's not rocket science, but in the Air Force, it is rocket science. You saw the pictures from NASA, and we actually do a lot of those launches down at Cape Canaveral. And one of the things, yeah. And unfortunately, when I was growing up, and you know, that was a few years ago, Dean hadn't thought up this great idea of FIRST. You're probably 2 or 3, about, you know, those ages. So a story about a young boy who was launching model rockets, because that was kind of the equivalent of building robots back then. And that young boy eventually grew up, went to the Air Force Academy, and had the chance then to be a launch squadron commander at Cape Canaveral and launch this nation's largest rocket, the Titan IV rocket, launching our spy satellites into orbit, and that was me. So that's the opportunity this nation provides. And another key point is obviously your mentors. They're the folks that make this go. They're the folks that tell you how to get things done, give you the creative flexibility to be successful, and are there day in and day out. So a big hand for our mentors. And I would just like to tie those two things together, mentors and rocket science, because the Air Force is committing today to provide leadership opportunities for 12 mentors to go to Cape Canaveral and have an experience down there supported by Air Force, as well as going to the Air Force Academy and giving those mentors the opportunity to develop their leadership capabilities and come back even better to sponsor you and provide information and technology and experience for you. So we're going to offer that today. You can access the application on the FIRST website, and so hopefully all the mentors will crash the website with all the applications, and we look forward to supporting the mentors and helping them to continue to evolve and develop their capabilities. So again, on behalf of your United States Air Force, thanks for what you're doing here, and we look forward to seeing you leading our country in the future. Thank you.
In case any of that escaped you, that's, you know, an all-expense-paid free trip to 2 different places, the Academy and the launch, and that's pretty astounding. And then all the opportunity to get access to the kind of leadership training that you just saw from the General. So thank you, General.
Please welcome John Stewart of PTC.
So you guys are the great innovators of the future. So we have a little quick exercise. I'd like you to look to the person to your left and the person to your right. Now be nice to that person, because that person may be the next great innovator in the world. It might be the next Mark Zuckerberg of Facebook. It might be the next Sergey Brin of Google. It might be your mother. So be nice to that person, or even better, maybe it's going to be a future Dean Kamen or Woody Flowers. So you guys potentially are the next great generation of innovators and engineers. What a great season for all of FIRST, from junior FLL, FTC, and FRC, and what a great championship. PTC is proud to be involved with the full range of FIRST programs, in particular the natural progression of students moving from FLL through FTC and FRC. Each program building on your earlier experiences just like the real world. FIRST is the cornerstone of PTC's Engineer of the Future program. We are passionate about STEM and creating a pipeline of engineers for our 27,000 customers. There is no better training ground than FIRST. It improves your odds of being accepted into a great college, and more importantly, it gives you a competitive advantage against other students and in the workforce. So congratulations, thank you very much, and we'll see you next season as well. Thank you.
Please welcome Doug Scheidler from UTC.
Thank you. What a great season. Like he said, Doug Scheidler, Program Manager of the S-97 Raider program, which is the world's fastest military helicopter, and you will see it coming soon. We're developing it right now. Sikorsky is part of UTC, and on behalf of UTC and the 200,000 employees, I want to say congratulations to what a great, great season. This year, we've been able to support 51 teams in 16 different states. 12 of those teams are here. One of them is on the field. Team 180, go. UTC could not do this without mentors, and mentors are from all 5 of our business units, whether it is Otis, Climate and Controls, Hamilton Sunstrand, Pratt & Whitney, or Sikorsky Aircraft, home of Black Hawk and the X-2, the fastest helicopter in the world. I look around here and I see the next generation of engineers and scientists. To that, UTC continues to support FIRST, and we have launched a UTC FIRST internship program. So what we want to do is connect you with the greatest talent of engineers in the world. So go to utc.com/first and you learn more about that internship program. So once again, great season, and thank you very much.
All right, and now we're ready to have our Archimedes champions here in the red bumpers. And the Curie champs in the blue bumpers in their first match. Down here on the red side, again, the Old Canada Alliance, all 3 teams out of the Great White North. Down here on the end, you've already heard from this team today. They're the Chairman's Award-winning team right over there. They won 2 regionals this year, Team 1114.
From St. Catharines, Ontario, Canada, Symbotics.
This team, at one of the Greater Toronto Regionals, they were the Rookie All-Star. They are the only rookie team to make it here to Einstein this year, Team 4334.
From Calgary, Alberta, Canada, Alberta Tech Alliance.
And down here on the end, they had won a Regional Chairman's Award also, and this year alone, 3 regional victories, Team 2056.
From Stony Creek, Ontario, Canada, OP Robotics.
Heading down to the blue side, we'll meet them a little bit more. In the second match, we've got Team 233.
From Rockledge, Cocoa Beach, Florida, the pink team.
And Team 207.
From Hawthorne, California, the Metal Crafters.
And completing the alliance, team number 987.
From Las Vegas, Nevada, it's the High Rollers.
We are green at the table. We've got a thumbs up. Drivers behind the line. And 3, 2, 1, go.
And here we go, semifinal 2, match number 1. Hybrid mode. Robots pumping the balls right through the hoops, baby. Tied up 18-18. There's a differential. Blue squeaks ahead, 24-18 now. Drivers take control of their machines. Here in St. Louis. Working the top of the keys, Red Alliance, playing defense. And the Metal Crackers, 207. 43-34 at the top of the key, 20-56 next to them. Pink, the 233 machine from Coco. Looking to hurt some of the balls. 207 now, moving across the field, trying to play some defense. There's a shot for Red. A couple up high, a couple of the two-pointers. Blue is still out ahead. And they continue to keep that lead, 9-point differential. Moving across the field now, 207, the Metal Crafters. Still on tough D, 233 on the key. Takes one, nails a three-pointer. Blue now 15 points ahead, make that 18. Strong D in front of the Red Alliance. End of the field is preventing them from catching up. Just under a minute remaining now. Red pops in a 2. And now some action across the center field. That tough 207 machine. Human players now launching balls across the court. Looking for a score. 20 seconds, Robots now working the bridge. Blue Alliance, 2 machines up hot. Red Alliance balanced with 1, Blue has 2. With 5 seconds remaining now. And they're still shooting for the Blue Alliance. Human player launches one across court. There's the buzzer. We'll get the official score in just a moment. Please welcome to the podium, the Kamen family.
Thank you very much. It means so much to me and to my family that the Imagery Award is dedicated to my grandfather. Jack Kamen was an incredibly gifted artist, and the pictures that you see on the big screen now are just a few examples of his fantastic work. My grandfather loved FIRST so much because it brought together so many passionate kids in all fields, science, technology, and art and creativity. It's an honor for us to give this award for him, although we all wish that so much that he were here to give it himself. The Imagery Award is given each year in honor of Jack Kamen, Dean's father and my grandfather, for his inspirational dedication to art and illustration, his gifted creativity, and his devotion to FIRST. This award celebrates attractiveness in engineering and outstanding visual aesthetic integration from the machine to the team appearance. Being creative and original makes this team not only look good, they make FIRST look good. Embracing the true principles of brand management, this team uses their mascot and many, many smaller versions to connect with schools, teams, and the general public. From their tall, peaked crowns to their striped tail feathers, they perfectly integrated the theme into everything they do, even their pit recycling can matches. Teams they work with gravitate to animal themes to honor them, and FIRST gets new recruits through their FLL Hatchling and FTC Duckling programs. Family comes first, and this family has feathers, a bill, and horns. The Imagery Award is presented to team number 1266, the Devil Duckies.
Please welcome Brenda Disher from Autodesk to present the Autodesk Awards.
All right, can you see me? Thank God this podium is full of glass. So I was going to tell you a little bit about who Autodesk is, but I thought I would try to understand if you know who Autodesk is. So how many of you own a car? Okay, so you probably have seen Autodesk software. Anybody seen the movie Avatar? All right, so you know enough about who Autodesk is. Let's do some awards. So Autodesk has a mission, and our mission is to help people imagine, design, and create a better world. And the most important people for us is the next generation, all of you. The next generation of engineers, of architects, and of creative professionals who are going to build the next really cool products that all of us have grown to love today. And we want that innovation, and we want it to come from this generation and many more generations to come. And that's why we're involved in FIRST. So let's take a look at some of the work that was done by a couple of teams. I have the honor of giving out 2 awards. The first award that I'm going to give out today is the 3D Design Award. The 3D Design Award was from about 150 teams here today that submitted them, teams from all over the world. And the first award is for 3D design. And the winner of the 2012 Award for Excellence in 3D Design is Team 862 from Canton, Michigan. Let's take a look at their work. So Team 862 is actually, we're told, not here. They're working on a robot and tour in Europe, and they send their regards. Okay, so my next award and I know this team is here because I saw them earlier today. This is the 3D Animation Award. For those of you that want to go do designs and animations for the cool movies that we all see, this is the Animation Award. Again, about 75 entries for the Animation Award. These were incredible entries that really did a phenomenal job of debuting not only your skills in engineering, but amazing creativity. And let's do the award. The 2012 Award for Excellence in 3D Animation is Team 192 from Gunn High School in Palo Alto, California.
A boy once wanted to become an engineer. When he went off to school, he was told to put his dreams aside and follow the future that had been laid out for him. Luckily, the Eco arrived to remind the boy of what he had lost. The Eco encouraged him to learn what he loved. He was finally free to follow his heart to a future of limitless opportunity.
Please welcome Suji Chan from Rockwell Automation to present the Innovation in Control Award.
This year, Rockwell Automation sponsored over 100 teams. And I know from firsthand experience that to make it to this championship, every single team had to really work very, very hard, and it took a lot of dedication. So I want to start out by congratulating every single team that's here. Congratulations. Now for the presentation of the award. The judges gave me a really interesting script. This team really blew them away this year, and they've given me a script with some play on words that'll help you recognize this team. This team took a gamble by connecting their operator in the field, allowing any spot on the floor to be their pair of dice. They are on a record-breaking winning streak that has them near the top of the heap. In fact, you just saw them in the previous match. Odds are, with their onboard LAN, Kinect range finding, auto-rotating turret, and a point-and-click attack, you can bet on this team's results. The Innovation in Control Award, sponsored by Rockwell Automation, is presented to team number 987, the High Rollers.
Step back a little bit and you get back to them. When they get up here, take a position and shoot.
Please welcome Tom Stevens to present the Industrial Design Award.
What do you think of FIRST robotics competitions? Let's hear it. Isn't it terrific? Do you know of a better competition out there? I don't. We are so fortunate to be part of this. GM is really proud to support approximately 10,000 students in FIRST competitions this year. On behalf of GM, I want to officially congratulate our St. Catherine's team, 11-14, for winning the Chairman's Award. The Industrial Design Award, sponsored by General Motors, celebrates both form and function in an efficiently designed machine that effectively achieves the game challenge. In 3-on-3 matches, teams need to build their robots to be robust, effective, and elegant, and this team's robot certainly has the whole package. This team diligently followed the design process, including a single day for sleep after weeks of work. They built prototypes and designed in features that other teams could only imitate. The robot was a hive of activity that effectively broke down the needs of the game, swarming with the balls, storing the honey, and delivering the goods as it careened around the field. Although it might not float like a butterfly, it certainly stings like a bee. Congratulations, Team 33, the Killer Bees.
Please welcome Keith Williams from UL to present the Industrial Safety Award.
Good afternoon. I want to congratulate every one of you for being here and participating in this, which has to be the most exciting competition in the world. And I want to say special congratulations to the Tokyo Falcons. My wife is from Kashima, Japan, and I know that if she were here with me today, she'd want me to say on her behalf, "Omedetou gozaimasu." It is a special privilege for us. Yes, congratulations to you. It's a special privilege for us to present the Industrial Safety Award. You know, safety is the fundamental thing that is always necessary to adopt new technology, and certainly safety is a fundamental underpinning of running a successful and exciting robotics competition. Now, I do want to say that although I used to work in the city where the winning team hails from, there was no favoritism. In fact, I only learned about this later. But this team had an incredible capability for safety. And it was hard to make an award this year because of the high sense of safety awareness among all of the new and veteran teams. Selecting a winner was hard. But here's what the judges had to say about this year's UL Industrial Safety Award winner. If safety is what you had in store, then their pit is pristine from ceiling to floor. Their 5S plan, outreach, and more, the mind's eye principle at their core. From Waukesha, Wisconsin, team number 2062, Core.
we know we had an issue in the second match that was played. The tech crew has reviewed all of that, and there was a known issue. It's possible there was an issue with the first match we played also. So we were starting this from scratch as if we have not played a single match. The tech crew has reviewed all that data. We think this is the best thing to do. This is semifinal 1, match number 1. Are we ready? Down here on the red side. And on the blue side. Drivers behind the line. 3, 2, 1, go.
And we start again. Semifinal 1, match number 1, clean slate. Blue Alliance is just pouring them in during the hybrid period. Red Alliance trying to catch up, 24-12 now at the end of hybrid. Drivers taking control of their machines. At the top of the key one more time is 118. But it doesn't seem to be moving once again. Wow, Robo Stangs trying to pick up balls from off the field. That quick scoop device bomb squad. Cross, go Robo Stangs to score for red and try to narrow the gap. They miss one, they pop into bada bing, bada boom. Blue Alliance now, still staying ahead. Newton Alliance in red, Galileo in blue. Still plenty of time. And the Blue Alliance notching up the score. Boom, boom. Shooting him in is red under a minute now. .180 the Spam team, top of the key. 25 Ray Robotics, their partner, has a ball lodged on top. Robo Stangs with 3. Here they go. 1, 2. 2 go wide, 1 goes in. Blue Alliance still maintaining lead. Now 30 seconds remaining. Human players starting to rain balls down on the field. On the bridge. Use Fondy. Bomb squad now up on the bridge. Their partner 180 behind him. Spam now trying to right the bridge, and the Blue Alliance does it with under 10 seconds remaining. Fondy fire, 29.94. Looking for a partner. 548's going up with 3. Trying to balance it with 2. 1. We'll get the official score in just a moment. Please welcome Pamela Williamson from Chrysler to present the Team Spirit Award.
Okay, let's hear what the judges have to say. The Team Spirit Award, sponsored by Chrysler, recognizes extraordinary enthusiasm and spirit through an exceptional partnership and teamwork. The dynamic mixture of a positive attitude, camaraderie, and motivation lifts the spirited team above the rest of this large group of energetic competitors. This group of students stood out from the crowd with their bright team colors and even brighter smiles. Their enthusiasm was evident as they stood in the stands and cheered for everyone on the fields. Their team spirit was infectious in the community as they formed strong partnerships with local teams, schools, and government, spreading the values of FIRST by cleaning up public beaches, hosting regional FLL events, and building police robots. All the way from their hometown in Florida to St. Louis, Missouri, everyone is taking note of these trendsetters and seeing pink is truly the new black. For their outstanding spirit and gracious professionalism, this award goes to Team 233, the Pink Team.
Ladies and gentlemen, the official results of semifinal one, match number one, by a score of 71-34, the Blue Alliance.
And we will be replaying now the match where we have Archimedes against Curie. So we're going to get these machines ready to go out here. Again, our Archimedes champs are in the red bumpers. Team 11-14, 20-56, and 43-34. All out of Canada. The blue bumpered machines. Las Vegas, Nevada, correct? Our high rollers. 207. Boeing on that. We've heard much from Boeing here. One of the sponsors on this Metal Crafters. And Team Pink out of Florida, Cocoa Beach. And again, it will take 2 wins to advance out of these semifinals to the finals. And again, 2 wins in the finals to be claimed champions of this 2012 Rebound Rumble game. All right. We've got a thumbs up at the table. Drivers behind the line. Ready in the red? We're ready in the blue. 3, 2, 1, go.
And here we go, semifinal 2, match number 1. They are keeping it even. Red are now starting to accelerate. Hybrid period, these robots pre-programmed. They shoot their rebound rumble balls. Now the drivers take control of their machines and they race out to midfield, crashing into the center barrier. 11-14. Tipping over. Are motionless in the corner at least. One of the Red Alliance robots. 233 Pink. Trying to scoop up Herd in front of the driver's station. And they do successfully. 987 machine. The high rollers sighting in the goal. They pop in 1 and 2. There's 6 quick points for the high rollers. Right behind them is Pink. Bang, bang. Blue Alliance now tying it up 42 apiece with 70 seconds remaining. And here comes the Red Alliance back. Getting the rolls off the rims. Some are falling. Now we're under a minute to play. Red Alliance with a 3-point advantage now. Pink trying to herd. And at midfield they go. 11-14 trying to make it across the barrier. Well, they can't quite get there. 48-48 now. Up and over the center bridge. They go 207, duking it out with Symbotics. 4-3-3-4 Alberta Tech on the bridge. Pink trying to depress the blue bridge. Human players now shooting the long distance. Looking for some points. The 3-point differential. Blue is up and they are balanced. Red going up on their bridge. Falling off, back and forth they go with 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. A hop, skip, and a jump, and a roll down the hill. We'll get the official score in just a moment.
The official results, semifinal 2, match 1, 83-54, Blue Alliance.
Please welcome to the podium Dr. Woody Flowers to present the Judges Awards.
So we have 2 Judges Awards. During the course of this competition, the judging panel may encounter a team whose unique efforts, performance, or dynamics merit recognition, yet doesn't quite fit one of the existing categories. This award allows the judges to honor a team's exceptional qualities, whatever they may be. This first citation has a rhythm to it. When you hear the story, you know why we're holding this team in glory. Safety is their passion, and with their knowledge, they do not ration. Through their contest outreach with FIRST goals, they have captured over 220,000 engineering souls. By collecting and distributing building blocks for kids in need, they're helping to build all the futures and under their lead. Starting at the regional and state FIRST competitions, they have inspired other teams to continue their mission. This team wasn't scared. They came prepared because they set their clocks and they checked their stocks. The Judges Award, Future for Building One Brick at a Time, is presented to Team 2341, the Sprockets. Judges Award number 2. As part of their outreach, this team is uniquely focused on making FIRST accessible to all ages. From tournaments that teach adults how to build robots, through the pursuit of an engineering research center shared across all FIRST programs, this team wants to spread the impact at every level. The judges were especially inspired by how this team used a toothbrush to make an inexpensive robot kit that not only educates but serves as a sustainable funding source that they share with other FIRST teams all over the world. The Making FIRST Accessible Award goes to the Kalani Falcon Robots Team 3008.
Please welcome Susie Matthew to present the Entrepreneurship Award, sponsored by Kleiner, Perkins, Caulfield, and Byers.
Thank you all for coming to St. Louis, my hometown. The Entrepreneurship Award, sponsored by Kleiner, Perkins, Caulfield, and Byers, celebrates the entrepreneurial spirit of a team, which, since its inception, has developed the framework for a comprehensive business plan in order to scope, manage, and attain team objectives, and also displays entrepreneurial enthusiasm and the vital business skills for a self-sustaining program. The Entrepreneurship Award honors a team that is unique, enthusiastic, and well-organized, and one whose well-honed business skills will keep them operating successfully for years to come. To change the world, you have to understand it. This team used 3 types of strategic analysis tools to understand their world and determine how to plan for the future. Enthusiastic about bridging distances to bring FIRST to new demographics, this team celebrates the entrepreneurial spirit of its multi-ethnic, multilingual team members who share their FIRST stories using novel technologies. The team also provided a financial resource to new teams by establishing a microbank. While koalas are cute, we'd rather hear the thunder down under. Congratulations, Team 3132 Thunder Down Under.
Please welcome Lindsay Williams from Delphi Corporation to present the Engineering Excellence Award.
Good evening, FIRST. Great. The Engineering Excellence Award, sponsored by Delphi Automotive, celebrates an elegant and advantageous machine feature, including but not limited to design, wiring methods, material selection, programming techniques, and unique machine attributes. The team that wins this award must be able to describe in concise terms verbally, as well as demonstrate the chosen machine feature. This winning team was able to do all of these things and wow the judges with their machine's unique feature. Engineering excellence is not a black or white decision. However, this team created a robot that really drew the judges' attention. Their integration of multiple features formed a very effective maneuvering system, allowing it to drive rings around the competition. There's no gray area when it comes to creating champions made in the off-season. Congratulations to Team 973, the Gray Bots.
And here we are back. The Blue Alliance is up 1-0. The Blue Alliance up 1-0. Red needing a win in this one to go to a rubber match. Down here on the red side, we've got Team 548.
From Northville, Michigan, General Motors, AVL, Marathon Petroleum Company, Infineon, and Northville High School, the Robostangs.
And team number 2194.
From Fond du Lac, Wisconsin, PTC, John Deere, JCPenney, Mid-States Aluminum, Marine Park Technical College, Mercury Marine, Excel Engineering, Fond du Lac Area High Schools, Fondy Fire.
And down here on the end, out of Texas, Team 118.
From League City, Texas, it's NASA, JSC, and Clear Creek ISD, it's the Robonauts.
Heading down to the blue side, these are our Galileo champions. This team, a winner in the South Florida Regional this year, Team 180.
From Stuart, Florida, Pratt & Whitney, JCPenney, Jensen Beach High School, Martin County High School, South Fork High School, Clark Advanced Learning Center, it's SPAM.
Alongside them, this year, a winner of 3 regionals. They are in the first Hall of Fame, Team 16.
From Mountain Home, Arkansas, Baxter Healthcare Corporation, the Science and Technology Group, Arkansas First, JCPenney, Mountain Home Public Schools, Bomb Squad.
And down on the end, this team, they were district winner at Mount Olive, and they were the new Mid-Atlantic Region champions, Team 25.
From North Brunswick, New Jersey, Bristol Myers Squibb Day Tool Company, JCPenney, North Brunswick Township High School, Radar Robotics.
These are the Newton champs. The Galileo champs down here. Again, blue is up 1-0. If they win this one, they move on to the finals. Red needing a win to stay alive. The Red Alliance has used their timeout. The buzzer you heard go was the expiration of their 6 minutes. The 118 machine was having some work done on it, and their timeout is now exhausted. Each alliance has the opportunity to call 1 timeout during this elimination tournament. Again, blue up 1-0. All right, we are green at the table. We're buttoning up the gates. Drivers behind the line, and 3, 2, 1, go.
And we're off in hybrid. Semifinal 1, match number 2 in Blue Alliance is pumping them into goal. Red's trying to catch up. They get another one right before the buzzer. 30-12 now. Blue with a comfortable lead, but it can change quickly. Humans now taking control of their machine. Going long as the Red Alliance shooting up and over the baskets. The mechanism is firing into the crowd. Meanwhile, the Blue Lions in the field, the score is just going up, up, up. 42-15 now. 118 still motionless. Balls now hurting, collecting from off the playing surface. The court, 180. Going to the key. Alongside their partner, Red trying to catch up now. 42-24. Blue Lions 6-1, 2, 3, 4, 5 in a row. That's 15 quick points. We're under a minute to play here in St. Louis. The Blue Alliance is giving a scoring demonstration on three-pointers, man. Top of the key, and they are going in. This is the March Madness, the rebound rumble we've seen for 6 weeks across the nation, across Canada and Israel. 72-30. The score pumping higher. And now we see some action towards the bridges. Blue Alliance 180. Going up, followed by the partner of the Bomb Squad from Mountain Home, Arkansas. Team number 16. And there they go, making it look easy. Under 20 seconds now. Red Alliance, one robot on the bridge. Bondi fires there, is looking for a partner. And they've got it. Robo Stangs balance a red bridge. 5 seconds remaining. Three-pointers now raining across the field. Time expires. Blue Alliance with a comfortable lead. We'll get the official score in just a moment.
The official results, moving on to the finals, it's the Blue Lions by a score of 104-56.
Please welcome Anita Alexander from Motorola to present the Quality Award.
On behalf of Motorola Solutions and Motorola Solutions Foundation, I want to give a huge congratulations to all of you. You rock. The Quality Award, sponsored by Motorola Solutions, celebrates machine robustness in concept and fabrication. This team machine displayed a high degree of excellence and set a very high standard, both for themselves and as an example for other teams. We are proud to recognize this winning team as the quality standard for the first robotics competition. Now, there are many dimensions to quality. This team demonstrated robustness and quality reflected by the design of the robot, the pit area, and the team themselves. They also kept a keen eye on the KISS principle. Everything was functional, rugged, and to the point. There is no question that their design works, and is demonstrated on the field of play not only here, but in 3 additional regional competitions. Quality is sometimes a slippery slope, but with the skis this team designed, we have no doubt they will continue to navigate the peaks and valleys of first for many years to come. The Quality Award, sponsored by Motorola Solutions, is presented to team number 2056, OP Robotics.
And now here's Woody, the father of gracious professionalism, to present the Gracious Professionalism Award, sponsored by Johnson & Johnson.
Hi, guys. Gracious Professionalism Award celebrates outstanding sportsmanship and continuous gracious professionalism in the heat of competition, both on and off the playing field. At first, sportsmanship means playing fairly, playing with humility, helping others, and not always results to compromise or drive your efforts. It is a high standard, one that we are proud to report is one of the distinguishing features of the first robotics competition. The judges would like to call your attention to an example of great sportsmanship exhibited here this weekend. It didn't take the eyes of a cat to spy this team's commitment to gracious professionalism. They roamed the pits and stood out on the field at the championship, embodying the spirit of cooperation. They showed one rookie team that when the pressure is on, the spirit of first comes out by helping that team replace their pneumatic systems and keep them in the competition. The Gracious Professionalism Award, sponsored by Johnson & Johnson, is presented to Team 1108, Panther Robotics.
And now back to the field. Our Curie champs are up 1-0. The Curie champs in the blue bumpers are up 1-0 on the Archimedes champs here in the red bumpers. Down here on the red side, we've got Team 2056.
From Stony Creek, Ontario, Canada, it's OP Robotics.
And Team 1114.
From St. Catharines, Ontario, Canada, Symbotics.
And Team 4334.
From Calgary, Alberta, Canada, Alberta Tech Alliance.
Heading down to the blue side, out of Florida, this team, 2 regional wins this year and a regional chairman's, Team 233.
From Rockledge, Cocoa Beach, Florida, the pink team.
Alongside them, out of Las Vegas, Nevada, 2 regional wins this year. We've got Team 987.
From Las Vegas, Nevada, the High Rollers.
And down on the end, out of California, Engineering Inspiration is how they earn their way here. Team number 207.
From Hawthorne, California, the Metal Crafters.
Again, the blue bumper, Curie champs up 1-0. Archimedes in red, drivers behind the line, and 3, 2, 1, go!
Semifinal 2, match number 2. Blue has the win, red looking to keep up. They're falling just behind the hybrid period, but the three-pointers keep dropping in for both alliances. End of hybrid, we stand at 29 blue, 24 red. Drivers now control the machine. Symbotics charging the center of the field. At the barrier they go, trying to feed the balls. Back for their alliance. 233 spinning around midfield, 2056 spinning top of the key. 2056 comes down, looks to score for red. They put in one, drop another. And the Chairman's Award winning team, 1114, squirrels his way out of the corner, spins across the field. And they're back in scoring position now. There's the 1114 machine looking to pop them up. 1 goes off the three-pointer. 2 goes in 3, a 1 for 2. They deliver the load and they go back to regroup. 987 working the rail now. 1114 still top of the key. 207 looking to play some D. The score is tied with a minute remaining. But the Blue Alliance pumps in another tray. Blue Alliance now popping in the threes, one after another. Lots of action, plenty of defense in this match. Robots trying to hoard, trying to starve out the other alliance. Pink team got one in the hopper. 50 now for blue. 35 for red. Human players now raining the shots across the field. 20 seconds. 1-3 goes in for red. They're narrowing the gap. With 10 seconds, the bridges are getting their job done. 4-3-3-4 on top of the red alliance bridge. On blue, 2:07, 2:33. And 2 seconds, 1. We'll get the official score and the bridge points in just a moment.
The official results, moving on to the finals, the Blue Alliance by a score of 83-61.
Please welcome back Woody Flowers to the podium.
The Creativity Award, sponsored by Xerox, celebrates creative design, use of a component, or a creative or unique strategy of play. Whether you call it thinking outside the box or pushing the envelope, this team demonstrates that it had the creativity gone beyond the norm in tackling this year's game challenge. This team's creative component allowed their robot to move like Kareem Abdul-Jabbar with quick moves, fast spins, eluding opponents and scoring points. Their independent yet integrated wheel components paired great mobility with intuitive driving control. Translating, rotating, even with a non-functioning wheel, this feature was pivotal for success. The robot literally danced across the court with happy feet. Congratulations to Team 1717, the Penguineers from Goleta, California.
All right, we are about ready to begin our finals match. And as typically the case, as we set up here, we'd like to have the customary handshake. Of course, we're waiting for two of our machines to get out here, having just played. So as we get that set up, we'd ask the drive teams as quickly as possible to make ready these machines. Let's start coming out around for our handshake. For our handshake. Come on out around. Our Curie champs, come on around. Our Galileo champs. Galileo will be in the red bumpers. Curie will be in the blue bumpers. We've got teams 233, 207, and 987 out of Nevada, in California, and Florida. On this side, Arkansas, New Jersey, and another Florida team, a couple Florida teams here in these final matches. '12 Rebound Rumble. Einstein, 150 qualification matches per division. 600 qualification matches for elimination tournaments. 400 FRC robots. Now 6 FRC robots, 2 alliances. Down here on the red side, we've got Team 25.
From North Brunswick, New Jersey, it's Raider Robotics.
And team number 180.
From Stuart, Florida, it's Spam.
And team number 16.
From Mountain Home, Arkansas, the Bomb Squad.
Heading down to the blue side, it'll be team 207.
From Hawthorne, California, the Metal Crafters.
Next to them, team 233.
From Rockledge, Cocoa Beach, Florida, the Pink Team.
And completing the alliance, team number 987.
From Las Vegas, Nevada, the High Rollers.
We've got a Connect player down on the 987. We're green at the table, drivers behind the line. And 3, 2, 1, go.
And here we go, the finals in St. Louis. Rebound Rumble 2012, first robotics competition. Galileo in red, Curie in blue. And the Red Alliance pops in 30. 18 now for the Blue Alliance. Robots now moving across the field. The action on the field is almost as loud as the hail on the roof, baby. It's a storm outside, but we're cruising inside. It's hot, hot, hot on this field. The pink team working across center field, 36-33. The Blue Alliance just squeaking 3 points of a lead. Both alliances keep popping in the trays now. Blue Alliance now up by 6. 1 minute played, 1 minute remaining. The match is a tight one. Bada bing, bada boom. Red Alliance puts in 6 more. The basketballs, the Rebound Rumble balls raining through the hoops. They're hailing down all over the field. "30 seconds remaining now. Human players now able to toss the balls across the field. 63 for red, 42 for blue. Robots up on top of the Blue Alliance bridge. Excuse me, the red, that's the Bomb Squad. 16 and 180, the Spam team. They are parked and ready to roll. They are in the bridge. No parking. With 7 seconds remaining, pink is up on blue. Looking for a partner. 987 comes with them. High Rollers trying to balance with 2-1. Ladies and gentlemen, your attention, please. Severe weather is moving through the area, but is expected to clear momentarily. Please remain in your seats until the weather passes, and at that time, we will announce an all clear. In the meantime, we will continue the awards and the competition. Thank you.
The official results of final match one, 89-45, Red Alliance takes match one.
And now please welcome Stu Schmill, MIT's Dean of Admissions, to present the Rookie Inspiration Award.
So I have to tell you, I feel completely at home here at First. Does anybody else feel that way? I have the privilege of presenting the Rookie Inspiration Award. Now, inspiration is incredibly important. It's been very important to me, and I've been inspired throughout my life from my mentors and teachers, including the great and the one and only Professor Woody Flowers. I've been inspired by my classmates, Megan Smith. We were in that robot design class together. Her robot did just a little bit better than mine. But if I had about 30 more minutes to build it and finish it. More recently, I was inspired by my daughter, who was on a rookie FLL team. Didn't quite make it to St. Louis, but she had an awesome time. I'm inspired every day by the people I work with at MIT who, like you, believe that science and technology is at the center of the solutions to all the problems that our world faces. I have also been deeply inspired by all of you for your optimism and your enthusiasm, and I salute you. Now, the Rookie Inspiration Award celebrates a rookie team for outstanding effort as a first team in community outreach and recruiting students to engineering. They may be new, but they get it. With ethnic diversity, gender diversity, economic diversity, this team comes together as one in their community. In printed and social media, they have demonstrated the ability to advance engineering in Center City. Their pronouncements to promote STEM education are clear, even in their public service announcement. It's not nuclear, but this team's a blast. We know their enthusiasm will certainly last. They are atomic. The Rookie Inspiration Award is presented to Team 3929, the Atomic Dragons of Philadelphia.
The Rookie All-Star Award. With over 60 rookie teams competing here today, the judges had a very difficult time choosing just one Rookie All-Star team. Today we recognize an outstanding new member of First. Being the new kid on the block isn't easy, but this winning team looks like they've been a member of the First community for many seasons. Our Rookie All-Star Award is presented to a team that exemplifies the spirit of First. They won 4 awards in their first regional and demonstrated a strong partnership among team, school, community, and sponsors. Their pit is a cream puff, a cupcake, although through fundraising with their sponsors, scholarships are offered to deserving students so they have the opportunities in science and technology. To ensure future membership in First, our Rookie All-Star brings tech for kids into the community. This team truly magnifique. Rookie All-Star Award goes to Team 3990, Team Equip from Montreal, Canada.
Through the years, we've started to do a little thing we call our top 10. And we're going to do that now, our top 10. So let's take a look up to the big screen. Top 10 indicators you've contracted a case of first rebound rumble. Number 10. Your only source of news for the past 4 months has been FRC team updates and Bill's blog. Number 9. Each night, upon emptying your pockets, it's the same story. A few bolts, a couple bearings, a 40-amp breaker, and 2 dew bottle caps. Number 8. Local researchers have moved into your build site to study the effects of sleep deprivation on the human species. Number 7. So inspired by Rebound Rumble, you have submitted a proposal to the NCAA that next season college basketball will be played 3-on-3 with 18 basketballs and 4 hoops on each end of the court. Number 6. You sit in a class doodling pictures of hundreds of robots balancing on the Golden Gate Bridge. Number 5. The first clue your 2012 robot had a weight issue was when it, on the Co-op Bridge, when it launched your 2011 up and through the three-point basket. Number 4. When asked your preference of pie, a slice of cheddar over apple or a slice of vanilla over cherry, you respond 22/7. Number 3. When asked, who are your favorite 3 Stooges, you reply, Shaniqua, Blair, and Mark. There they are. Number 2. You long for early April showers, for they hearken to the one and only Woody Flowers. And the number 1 indicator you've contracted, a case of Rebound Rumble and First Fever, your fantasy fundraiser. You, Dean, a convoy of 18-wheelers loaded with first green EWAT saber bulbs and the Vegas Strip. Your 2012 top 10.
All right, I want to do one real quick shout out for a very specific group of people. If you're a high school teacher and a mentor, let's hear from you right now. So there's more for you than that shout out. As the Lieutenant General of the Air Force said today, there's not just a shout out, but you have the opportunity to qualify for the Leadership Award. It's now up on our website. Go there on your smartphone now. Go there tonight. If you're a high school teacher and a mentor, and you've inspired these kids and you've done everything you've done, then you qualify for the Leadership Award, where the Air Force will take you out to Cape Canaveral, or they'll take you out to the Air Force Academy. 2 days, all expense paid, leadership training, inspiration that you can bring back to your team. So if you're a high school teacher and a mentor, go take a look at that and apply for that award. And if you know anyone in First who's a high school teacher and a mentor who's not here now, make sure you let them know. Thank you.
And now, again, it is our Galileo champions in red. They are up 1-0. Curie in blue needing a win to push it to a third match. Let's find out who we've got down here on the red side. Team number 180.
From Stuart, Florida, it's Spam.
And team number 25.
From North Brunswick, New Jersey, it's Raider Robotics.
And team number 16.
From Mountain Home, Arkansas, the Bomb Squad.
Heading down to the blue side, we've got team 207.
From Hawthorne, California, the Metal Crafters.
And team 233.
From Rockledge, Cocoa Beach, Florida, the Pink Team.
And down here on the end, team 987.
From Las Vegas, Nevada, the High Rollers.
We are green at the table, drivers behind the line, and 3, 2, 1, go.
Well, here we are in St. Louis. Finals match 2 of Rebound Rumble, the 2012 game in hybrid mode. The score is creeping up. 24 for red, 12 for blue. Robots programmed to shoot. Final score 29-18 at the end of that 15 seconds. Now the drivers take control of their machines across the field. The pink machine, 233, skidding across the key. At midfield, the 207. Metal Crafter machines been playing some tough defense. And looking to do some more. There they are trying to prevent the Red Alliance scoring, but bada bing, boom, boom! The Red Alliance puts in 3, make it 4, make it 5 in a row, and the 3-point goal. 44 now to 21. Red misses 1. Pink, 233, already thinking about the bridge. 207 looking to play a little bit more D. 25. Raider Robotics down there. Another score for the Red Alliance. Bomb Squad spinning around, trying to scoop up some of the game pieces from off the court. 20-point differential now with 1 minute remaining. Red just keeps pumping them in. The 3-point goal. Blue trying to match. Pink comes up and over the midfield barrier. .987 nose to nose, toe to toe with the Bomb Squad for the Red Alliance. We're creeping toward the end game here. The last 30 seconds when the human players can start throwing the balls in here, there. The whistle sounds, the balls fly through the air. 25 seconds. Grinding up and over the bridge goes 233, the pink machine. Their partner, 207, is there. They're looking to balance. Looking for 2. Red looking to balance. Blue is going up with 7 seconds. And 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. At the buzzer. The double balance on both Alliance bridges. We'll get the official score in just a moment.
The official result. And your new world champions, team number 180, Spam. Team number 16, Bomb Squad. Team number 25, Raider Robotics. Congratulations.
Ladies and gentlemen, just an update on our weather. The current band of severe weather has passed through St. Louis, and all is clear to move about the America Center and the city of St. Louis. And let's hear it for our finalists here on Einstein. Team 233, the pink team. Team 207, Metal Crafters. And Team 987, the High Rollers. They can come down and receive their medals at the podium.
And we do invite all 6 teams that were in the finals to come down. All 6 teams that were in the finals to come down and cross the stage.